Hi guys, hope everybody's doing well. Welcome to day 11 of our daily lessons in witchcraft. You'll notice that I look exactly the same as I have for the past few days, and that's because I uploaded several videos in one day and then just scheduled them to go live on YouTube on their respective days. So here we are, day 11, almost 2 weeks in. Hope you guys are sticking with me. For any new ones, welcome, welcome. Today, we're going to talk about wood, as in trees. Now, in my book, Practical Magic for the Penny Pinching Witch, I list 51 different trees that you may or may not be able to find in your area. Now, like I said, all of these may not be indigenous in your area, so they may not be readily available. If they're not, don't fret. Find out what type of trees you do have in your area, and then do some research on the magical properties of, that specific tree. If the trees that we discuss, or the ones that are listed in my book, are indigenous to your area, you can use the bark from those trees in your magical workings, kind of like a stone or herbs or a candle. It's used as a magical booster. Every wood that I listed in my book, I included the elements, the planet, and its magical properties that are associated with each one. And, you may find that using a specific tree bark, may have a different effect on your magical workings, and that's okay. As with anything else that has a life force, it's not going to react to everybody the exact same way, and that's okay. It's perfectly normal. So if you use one, and it doesn't work in the way you thought it was going to work, write that down in your book Shadows. Keep notes of, and you should do that with anything, with the woods, with the stones, with herbs, with anything. You should always keep notes when you try something, especially something new that you've never used before, so that later on down the line you can go back to your book of shadows and see, okay, well, this one worked this way for me, this one worked that way, so I need to do this so I can use that one. Does that make sense? It's a lot of this and that and the other. Now, obviously, I'm not going to go through all 51, excuse me. I'm not going to go through all 51 of these woods. We'd be here all day, and I don't want to keep any longer than I absolutely have to. The last few videos have run a little longer than I would like, but it happens. The first thing that I want to tell you is, hang on, let me get a drink. Sorry, you'll see me do that a lot. I'm a very thirsty person. I always have been. One thing that I want you to remember before you ever take a piece of bark off of a tree, I want you to always take an offering, and it can be something as simple as a bowl of milk that you will pour around the base of the tree, and I want you to ask that tree's permission before you just go ripping its bark off. How would you like it if somebody just came along and started pulling your hair out or cutting your skin off? Same concept. So always ask permission before you ever take bark off of a tree. Now I'm just going to go over just a few, because we're already at almost 5 minutes here. So I'm going to try to keep this at about 10 minutes or so. Let's see. We have the alder tree. Its element is fire. It's fire and water. The planet is Neptune. Its magical properties are imbulk and resurrection. You have the ash. Its element is fire. The planet is sun. Its magical properties are balance, communication, focus, healing, intelligence, spiritual health, and wisdom. You have the birch. Let's see. Its element is water, and its planet is Venus. Its magical properties are fertility, healing, new beginnings, purification, and vitality. The cedar, I cannot stand the smell of cedar. It stinks. I don't like it. But that's just me. That's just me. Its element is fire, and its planet is the sun. Its magical properties are cleansing, creating your sacred space, longevity, preservation, and protection. Let's see. The dogwood. Oh, I love dogwoods. They're absolutely gorgeous. The element is air, and the planet is the sun, and its magical properties are protection and wishes. The elder. Let's see. The element is water, and its planet is the sun, and its magical properties are grounding and stability. Let's see. Magnolia. Oh, how I love the smell of the flowers from a magnolia tree. I grew up in southern Georgia, and there are magnolia trees everywhere, and they smell delicious. Its element is earth, and its planet is Venus, and its magical property is fidelity. Mulberry. When I was younger, and I would buy candles or incense, potpourri, anything like that, it had to be mulberry. It was my most favorite smell ever. Now, it gives me a headache. Can't even smell it. Its element is air. Its planet is Mercury. And its magical properties are protection and strength. Let's see. The pecan or pecan, depending on where you are. Growing up in, like I said, in southern Georgia, we had a lot of pecan trees. Lots of pecan trees. I love pecans. I hate pecan pie. It's gross. Its element is air, and its planet is Mercury. And its magical properties are employment and money. Pistachio. Oh, love pistachios. Its element is air, and its planet is Mercury. And it's used for breaking love spells. Shouldn't be casting love spells on people anyway. That's bad. We'll get to that later on with the whole free will thing. Pomegranate. Used to love pomegranate. Then I got sick with a kidney stone, and that's all I wanted the whole time was pomegranate juice. No, I can't even stand the smell of pomegranate anymore. Its element is air, and the planet is Mercury. Magical properties, divination, fertility, luck, wealth, and wishes. Sandalwood. Oh, I love sandalwood incense. I love it. It's one of my favorite smells. Its element is water, and its planet is the moon. And its magical properties are exorcism, healing, protection, and spirituality. Willow. One of my favorite trees. In my opinion, next to the magnolia and the cherry tree, the weeping willow is one of the most stunning trees that I've ever seen. I love them. Absolutely love them. Its element is water. Its planet is the moon. And it's used for crone energy, intuition, moon magic, and psychic power. And the last one that we're going to do is the yew. Y-E-W. Yew. Its element is earth and water. And its planet is Saturn. And its magical properties are immortality, psychic awareness, and transformation. And you should never, ever, 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 no matter what, never burn a yew. Ever. Okay? So, I thank you guys. If you found me by accident, please be sure to click the subscribe button. If you found the video helpful, you enjoyed it, give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions, feel free to send me a private message. No nasty comments down below. I will delete them and report them as spam. Be kind to each other. You never know what battle somebody else is fighting, and you don't want to have to deal with karma. She's not a nice one. Until tomorrow, I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Bye, guys.